نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى بين يدي الساعة بشيرا ونذيرا، فبلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فصلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، يا عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله، فقد أمرنا الله بذلك في كتابه. قال جل وعلا: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال سبحانه: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. ثم أما بعد، اعلموا يا عباد الله أن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدى هدى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Dear brothers and sisters, we begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and thanking Him for all the blessings that He's bestowed upon us. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we ask for His forgiveness. We turn to Him in repentance. We seek His guidance and we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the evil that is within our souls, and we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the consequences of our evil actions. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send His peace and blessings upon His last and final prophet, and upon his family and his companions and those who follow his sunnah until the last day. Before I begin, brothers and sisters, and this might be something you're not used to or something uncommon, if I can ask everyone to come forward. We shouldn't have gaps in the line, and I understand some people, if they're older, it's harder for them to sit, so they need to lean against something. But not everyone is in that situation. We have a lot of young people, so fill in the gaps. Fill in the gaps. We should compete in filling up the first rows. So fill in the gaps, fill in the gaps. Don't let your brother take these good deeds from you. Don't let your sister take these good deeds from you. These are free good deeds that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. So fill up all the first lines. I want to begin by telling every single one of you, Eid Mubarak, from me and my family to you and your family. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He forgives for us all our sins and that He accepts our fasting and our qiyam and our sadaqah in the past month of Ramadan. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to live to see many more Ramadans. We see that the month of Ramadan is a divine holiday given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And although Eid was yesterday, we can still celebrate Eid. Alhamdulillah, yesterday was Eid, today's Friday, and it's also an Eid for us. And most of us, we have off Saturday and Sunday, no work, or at least we have one of the 2 days off. And we should continue to celebrate Eid for a few days. There's no problem in doing that. It's a joyous occasion. It's a happy occasion. Especially those of us that are married, those of us that have family, those of us that have kids. Show your kids the beauty of Eid. Because throughout the year, different holidays come up. If it's Christmas, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's Easter, whatever it is. And we tell our kids we can't celebrate these holidays. We tell the youth we can't celebrate these holidays. They're not our holidays and we've been given Eid. So now Eid has come to us. So show your children, show your teenage children, show your youth that how we can have fun on Eid. Spend some time with them. Sometimes the most important thing is just spending time with your family. It's not about spending money or buying extravagant gifts or going on large vacations. Just a simple act of spending time with your family. Spend time with your wife. Spend time with your siblings. Spend time with your children. Spend time with your relatives. Tell every single person, after we finish this khutbah, after we get up after salah, there's people that we didn't see yesterday during the Eid. I know all of you didn't see me, so I'm going to try to tell every single one of you Eid Mubarak after salah. But every single one of you missed some people yesterday. You couldn't catch them at Eid Salah. You couldn't catch them at the Ontario Convention Center. There were too many Muslims. So make sure you tell everyone that you know Eid Mubarak. Some of us, we have family members in different states, in different countries. Call them, just take a few minutes. You'll bring a smile to their face. You'll make their entire day, you'll make their weekend, maybe even their month. Just call them, tell them I love you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Eid Mubarak. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. Some of us, we have family members that, for some reason we don't talk to them either because a dispute arose in the family or a fight happened or something happened and we haven't talked to family members in years. It might be our parents, it might be our sisters, it might be cousins, it might be distant relatives. And they might have wronged you. They might have talked bad about you. They might have spread rumors about you. They might have slandered you. They might have taken your rights. You know what? Be the bigger person. Seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Call them. Call them. Surprise them. They don't expect you to call them. Say Eid Mubarak. Say I love you. That friend that you haven't talked to in a while. That friend that you used to be really close to. That sister that the sisters used to be really close to. But then something caused a distance between you. Either a fight or just the distance of time and space. Call that person, text that person. And don't send one of those generic text messages, Eid Mubarak, may Allah accept from you and your family. Address that person. Take an extra minute and write a single text message to that person. Not that generic text message, but a text message dedicated to that person. Because when you do that, that simple text message that's dedicated to that one person, for every single letter you write, when you write that person's name, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you. He will honor you in the akhirah with things we can't even imagine. When that person receives that phone call or that text message, you'll bring so much joy to them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will even reward you for that. But the most important thing for the youth and those that are parents, take them out to eat. Go out to lunch with them. Go out to dinner with them. Buy them small gifts. Go to the park with them. Do something fun. Go bowling. There's many ways to have halal fun. There's many ways. There's only a few things that are haram. There's many ways to have fun. So celebrate this Eid this weekend. If the masjid has a program or has a dinner, then come, join it. So that your kids can experience Eid. They can really feel Eid. They know what Eid's about. So that's my first message. My second message is that a lot of us may be sad that Ramadan is gone, and we keep find people, they're saying that it was just like yesterday we were talking about Ramadan, it was about to come, and now we're standing here today on the second day of Shawwal, and we don't even know where Ramadan went. Where did Ramadan go? Well, realize that Ramadan is a blessed time from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He planned that it would be 29 or 30 days. That was His will. We cannot duplicate Ramadan. Shawwal had to come. We cannot continue to duplicate Ramadan. That's the sunnah of Allah. That's the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we can keep the legacy of Ramadan. We can keep the spirit of Ramadan. Because Ramadan was a time of rejuvenation. Rejuvenation through worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, running back to Him. So 2 points. 2 points I have about keeping that spirit of Ramadan. The first, and this is the most important point, consistency. Consistency. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said in a beautiful hadith, أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل. That the most beloved actions to Allah. And in another narration, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, the best actions. The Prophet sallallahu says, either the best actions or the most beloved actions to Allah, those that are done with consistency, even if they're little. And we see this is from the eloquence of the Arabic language. وَإِنْ قَلْ. Even the word for little is small. It's 3 letters, but 2 of the letters are the same, so there's idgham, so they're squished together, so it's made to look like it's only 2 letters. أَدْوَمُهَا وَإِنْ قَلْ. We all did actions in Ramadan. If it was fasting, if it was praying, if it was giving sadaqah, if it was feeding hungry people, giving iftar to people. We all did great actions in Ramadan. Every single one of us will strive at a different action. And this message is for everybody. It's not only for the practicing Muslims or the quote-unquote non-practicing Muslims. It's for everybody. It's for me, it's for everyone in the men's section, everyone in the women's section. Find something that you can do consistently. If this was the Ramadan that you started praying 5 times a day, then continue that. Try your best to continue praying 5 times a day. If you are already praying 5 times a day, but you made it a point to pray in the masjid this Ramadan, then tell yourself that I will continue this habit throughout Ramadan. I will continue this habit throughout Ramadan. I will come for Isha every day. I will come for Fajr every day. And you guys in this community are so blessed. The brothers and the sisters. Such a beautiful facility. Such a new facility. And you have the giants like Sheikh Abu Haytham. A Qari with a beautiful voice like Qari Yusuf. And then within your own community you have gems like Ustad Shahid Ali, who's a student at Azhar. You have his wife, for the sisters, who's a student also at Azhar. You're so blessed in this community that you have people of knowledge, people of Quran. So attach your hearts to the masjid. Maybe you've already been coming. Maybe you've been coming for the past year for Isha. Tell yourself that you're gonna add Fajr to it now. You're gonna come every day for Fajr. Maybe fasting is your thing. Maybe you find fasting very easy. Maybe you've become accustomed to it. Then the first thing in all of us should practice this particular sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Man sama Ramadan thumma atba'ahu bi sitt min Shawwal, kana ka siyam ad-dahr." The Prophet ﷺ, he tells us that whomsoever fasted Ramadan, then should fast 6 days, only 6 days from Shawwal. We fasted 29 days in Ramadan. The Prophet ﷺ is saying fast 6 more. Just 6 more, and you'll be given the reward of an entire year of fasting. Telling us of the generosity and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is an action that can only be done in Shawwal. Only be done in Shawwal. So take this opportunity and fast. Fasting is easy right now. But if you wait towards the end of Shawwal, it's going to get hard again. It's going to get difficult again. Take a few days off if you need to. Take this weekend off. Spend Eid with your family. Celebrate with your family. And then get these 6 fasts. Because the Prophet ﷺ is telling us that Ramadan was a time of rejuvenation. It was a time where we told ourselves once again that being a Muslim, you have to have an attitude of worship. And after Ramadan, you also have an attitude of worship. So maybe it's praying, maybe it's fasting, maybe it's giving sadaqah, maybe it's giving in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, maybe you're the one person or the few people in the community, the brothers or the sisters, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with wealth and wealth and wealth. Then tell yourself that I will give maybe $10 a day, $5 a day, $1 a day, a quarter a day. I'll keep a box in my house. Every day in this box I'll put $1, I'll put $5, I'll put a quarter. At the end of the month, I'll take this box to the masjid and I'll give everything that's in this box to the masjid. Ahabbul a'mali ila Allah. The most beloved actions to Allah, the things that He loves the most, are those that are done consistently, even if they're little. Maybe Qiyamul Layl is your thing. I remember being here last week and one of the brothers made an announcement that there will be a monthly Qiyamul Layl starting soon. You can be part of that Qiyamul Layl. Qiyamul Layl is not something that's only done in Ramadan. But maybe you can be part of that Qiyamul Layl once a month. Maybe you can do more. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with more determination and more eagerness. Maybe you can pray Qiyamul Layl once a week. And we think sometimes that Qiyamul Layl has to be long and lengthy and you have to know Surah Al-Baqarah and you have to know Al Imran. It's okay if you only know Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. It's okay. Just a few minutes before Fajr, 5 minutes before Fajr, once a week, once a month, once every 2 weeks, whatever you can do, a few minutes before Fajr. Get up, pray those 2 rak'ahs. Read in the first rak'ah Surah Al-Falaq and the second rak'ah Surah Al-Nas. But then when you go into sujood, extend those sujood and pour out your heart to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pour out your heart to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give whatever He wills. His dominion, His kingdom won't be diminished by giving you whatever you ask for. Ask for whatever you want. Pour your heart out. Maybe Qiyamul Layl is your thing. Maybe you've implemented all these things in your life. Maybe you're the one person in the community or the few brothers or the few sisters in the community that's able to pray 5 times a day, pray in the masjid every day, give sadaqah consistently, fast consistently, pray Qiyamul Layl. Then maybe it's time you learn about your religion. And like I mentioned, you have gems in this community. Maybe it's time you learn knowledge from Shaykh Abu Haytham. Maybe for the brothers, it's time you learn knowledge from Ustad Shahid. Maybe for the sisters, it's time you learn knowledge, authentic knowledge from the wife of Sister Shahid, from the wife of Brother Shahid. Not the wife of Sister Shahid, the wife of Brother Shahid. Maybe it's time for you to make that step towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, إِذَا مَرِضَ الْعَبْدُ أَوْ سَافَرَ كُتِبَ لَهُ مَا كَانَ يَعْمَلُ مُقِيمًا صَحِيحًا. Very beautiful, very beautiful. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us that those people, when they do actions consistently, if it's praying in the masjid once a day, maybe you can't do it, once every 2 days. Maybe if it's giving $1 every other day, every single day to the masjid. Maybe if it's fasting on Mondays and Thursdays. Maybe fasting 3 days a month, like the Prophet ﷺ told us, the 13th and the 14th and the 15th of every lunar month, the white days. Those things, if you do those things, and then for some reason you wake up one morning, and you're not able to do it. You have a flat tire, you can't, everything's going wrong that certain day. You get sick, you go into work and your boss tells you you have to go to some random state. You don't even know if there are Muslims in that state. The Prophet ﷺ tells us that as long as you were consistent in whatever you were doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of the circumstances that you're under, either you're sick, you're traveling, whatever it may be, however you've been prevented, that action will still be written for you, even if you didn't do it on that day. Even for those few days that you were sick, you didn't show up to the masjid for Isha. It will still be written for you. It will still be written for you, because you used to do it when you were healthy and not traveling. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with the determination and the eagerness and the zeal to worship Him after Ramadan has ended. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us against shaitan, who's now on a whispering rampage. Shaitan doesn't go on a shooting rampage, but shaitan, now he's loose and he's rejuvenated. He's going to go on a whispering rampage. He's going to tell us to leave worship. Leave it for a month, and then a month is going to pass, and then 2 months are going to pass. And then Ramadan will come again. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows us to see it again, and He blesses Ramadan, He gives us the gift of Ramadan again, then we'll say, where did the past 11 months go? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us against the whispers of shaitan. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. نحمده سبحانه وتعالى حمد الشاكرين ونستغفره استغفار المذنبين المقصرين ونصلي ونسلم على خير خلق الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. So I said the first point was consistency. Consistency in any action, even if it's small. We may find it to be insignificant, but with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we'll see on the day of judgment how great it is. And the second point, after Ramadan, like I said, shaitan is on a whispering rampage. He's going to go off, he's going to whisper, and we're going to fall into traps, we're going to make mistakes. You know, we didn't miss Fajr in Ramadan. I know I did it because I needed suhoor. I wanted suhoor. All of us wanted suhoor. Fajr was so easy to wake up for, because you knew if you didn't wake up for Fajr, it was going to be a very long day. But in these next 11 months, we might slip up. Shaitan might get to us. We might miss a prayer. We might delay a prayer. We might talk bad about somebody. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He tells us about Himself in the Quran, He says, هو الذي يقبل التوبة عن عباده ويعفو عن السيئات. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He introduces Himself to us. And He says He's the one who accepts our repentance. He's the one that allows us to make that U-turn. Once we've messed up, we will mess up. The Prophet ﷺ told us that it's from our nature that we're going to mess up. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that He's the one that allows us to make the U-turn. You know, sometimes when you're driving and you need to get to a certain location, you realize, I passed wherever I need to go, so I need to make a U-turn, and you get to the traffic light, and it says no U-turn. So you get to the next traffic light, no U-turn. The next traffic light, no U-turn. And then either you're a law-abiding citizen, so you wait till the traffic light that you can't make a U-turn, or you make that illegal U-turn. And then you look around to see if any cops saw you. Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us all His paths, all of it, the entire dunya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of it, you can make a U-turn wherever you want. Whenever you mess up, you can make a U-turn and come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that when you do mess up, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He won't only forgive your sin, but He'll wipe it. He'll wipe your slate clean. He'll completely wipe your slate clean. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us in a beautiful hadith, لو لم تذنبوا لذهب الله بكم ولجاء بقوم يذنبون فيستغفرون الله فيغفر لهم. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam telling us about our nature. He said that if you guys didn't sin, and He was talking to His ummah, but first of all He was talking to His companions, and then He was talking to us, because the companions messed up. They messed up at times. But what made them amazing people is how they returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when they messed up. So He's saying that if y'all didn't mess up, if you guys didn't mess up, if you guys didn't sin, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He would obliterate you off the face of this earth. He would get rid of you, completely wipe you off. And He would bring a new nation, a new people. And one of the qualities of these people is that they would sin. But right after they sin, they would seek the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would forgive them. This is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So 3 things I've mentioned in this khutbah. 1, it's Eid. Don't stop celebrating. You have this weekend. Show your family and friends that it's Eid and you're happy, and continue saying Eid Mubarak, and may Allah accept from all of us. The second thing, have a game plan. Have a game plan for your post-Ramadan. And the first thing in that game plan is consistency. Find something that you can do, even if it's small. And the second thing is that don't ever despair in the mercy or the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because we're going to mess up. It's from our nature we're going to mess up. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He loves it so much when we turn back to Him after we mess up. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our fasting, to accept our qiyam al-layl, to accept our sadaqah, to accept our zakah in the past month of Ramadan. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to live to see many, many more Ramadans, and to allow us to benefit from many, many more Ramadans. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to wipe away our sins completely. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to cure the sick amongst us. And those of us that have sick family members or sick friends, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to cure them with a complete cure. Allahumma shfihim shifa'an kamila shifa'an la yughadiru saqama. And I don't know if everyone knows, but Qari Yusuf, may Allah protect him, yesterday his father passed away in Morocco, and today he was buried in Morocco. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on the father of Qari Yusuf, and to forgive him, and to make his grave a garden from the gardens of paradise. And those of us that have family members and friends and people from this community that passed away, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower them with mercy, and to shower them with forgiveness, and to make all of their graves a garden from the gardens of paradise. اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم اجعل قبورهم روضة من رياض الجنة. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the best of this world and the best of the akhirah, and to save us from the punishment of the hellfire. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصل اللهم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا, straighten the lines, close the curtains. الله أكبر.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وسيق الذين كفروا إلى جهنم زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها فتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يتلون عليكم آيات ربكم وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا قالوا بلى ولكن حقت كلمة العذاب على الكافرين قيل ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها فبئس مثوى المتكبرين وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين وقالوا الحمد لله الذي صدقنا وعده وأورثنا الأرض نتبوأ من الجنة حيث نشاء فنعم أجر العاملين وترى الملائكة حافين من حول العرش يسبحون بحمد ربهم وقضي بينهم بالحق وقيل الحمد لله رب العالمين الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Please be patient. We have some very important announcements. First and foremost, I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bringing us all together here again. And mashallah, what a beautiful khutbah our young brother Ahmed Billu has given. Subhanallah, what an easy religion we have. How easy it is to collect the blessings and the hasana which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is willing, and it's right there, we can grab them. So please, thank you so much once again for those pointers. Brothers and sisters, as always, I stand up here and ask for your du'as. We need your du'as, we need your prayers. Qari Yusuf's father, Brother Muhammad Adush, passed away during Eid prayers, where I understand why he was in Sajood in Morocco. So please pray for him. We have a brother, his name is Adli Abu Ramadan, husband of Sister Ahab, and father of Taha, Kareem, and Muhammad, passed away on Wednesday. The Namaz Janaza is at Grand Grove there where our Sheikh is today, Sheikh Abu Aitam. Sister Anisa Gibani, from Gibani, we have the grocery store. Mother passed away earlier this week in Libya. Dr. Azhar al-Haq's mother passed away in India earlier this week. Please, brothers and sisters, pray for their maghfirah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive their shortcomings and give them a special place in Jannah and sabr to the families. We need further prayers. The mother-in-law of Brother Greece, Sister Razia Begum, is on life support in UCI. Please make dua for her for a quick recovery. Mother-in-law, Dr. Rizvi, she's in hospital. Please make dua for her shifa and quick recovery. One of our brothers, most of you know him, Azhar Malik. He lives in San Dimas. He is in hospital. He's going through some serious right now tests and all. Please pray for his shifa. Brother Ramadullah, of course, please pray for him. And Sister Sana Noemi is very ill and is in the hospital. Please pray for the shifa and quick recovery. Brothers and sisters, we have some, like I said, we have some very important announcements coming up. I will quickly go through the rest of this, and then I will let Dr. Alim Sayed to make that. And it's a very, very pleasant and very happy announcement. Charter School, I would like to let you know that it is, the salient features of the school is, brothers and sisters, it's very important to know. A, it's tuition free. B, there is no restriction which district the kids are coming from. And also we have Arabic as a language class. Parents will be able to interact with the teachers, with the principal, to work on the curriculum, so how great it is, and then we'll have after-school programs. We'll also have classes for Quran, Tajweed, Sunnah, so please be here, to bring your kids and tell people about it. This is very important. We have e-dinner, a reminder. It is on Sunday, right here in the parking lot. Adult tickets are $20, kids 12 and under are $10. Please note, there will be no tickets sold at that time. If you want, or their tickets are here available today. If you do not buy today, then you'll have to go on events at ICSGV.com to purchase your tickets. Brothers and sisters, with that, yes, before I forget, somebody lost their keys. There is a key, and if it is a brother or sister who has lost it, so it is with me. So after the announcements, I will give it to them. Jazakallah khair, and I'll invite Dr. Alim Sayyed. Yeah, e-dinner, yes. Oh yes, Dr. Rizvi just reminded me, that's great. We have raffle tickets. They will be sold. We have a 6-inch TV, a flat screen TV. That and plus many other small little gifts. So please join us for that, brothers and sisters. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eid Mubarak to you all. Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah. During the month of Ramadan, we have collected for the construction $930,000. Out of the $930,000, people who have given Khalde Hasnan has written out about $450,000. Again, Takbir, mashallah, they have given their savings, they have given their business needs and all that, and help the masjid. Inshallah, may Allah bless them, may Allah give them much more than what they have given to the masjid. We have collected during our 27th night fundraising $250,000 at cash, and we have about pledges for $230,000. So altogether, this makes $930,000. By tradition, we have been collecting alhamdulillah our pledges more than 90%. We still request the brothers who have pledged to fulfill their pledges as soon as they can. We had, at the beginning of the month, the loans to be repaid was $1,062,000. So after writing off the $450,000 from the brothers who have given the loans, converting into donations, we were left with $612,000. This all will be on the website, and we will give you a detail about that. And out of the $610,000 we owe people, alhamdulillah, if we collect the pledges and the donations we have received, we can pay them back $430,000. So inshallah, we'll be left with $180,000 as loans to be repaid. Alhamdulillah, this has been a big blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may Allah bless each and every one of you who has been contributing to this masjid for the last six years. And alhamdulillah, we try to deliver what we can. Whatever is good from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and whatever has been shortcomings from us, please forgive us, give us the right advice to move forward. Inshallah, moving forward also, to maintain this facility, we have monthly expenses. Alhamdulillah, we have the charter school coming, which will also be a very good source of income, but still, as Brother Rahim Fido said, a act of continuous charity or giving the consistency. You please keep your support to the masjid, make the masjid as much, use the masjid as much as you can, and benefit from it. Jazakumullah khairan.